Good evening from Philadelphia and the city of brotherly love. I'm Ed Cohen with the former Chicago Bulls guard Jay Williams. And here on South Broad Street, Jay, the spectrum used to reverberate. You can say the same now for Wells Fargo Center.
And you know what, Ed? All you need is a little bit of patience and a couple of top NBA draft picks, and you find guys like Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid that will forever change the face of your franchise.
These days, it feels like 1983 in South Philly. The opening tip won by the Sixers, and we're underway here in Philadelphia. Simmons to Embiid. Short jumper won't go down. Murray into the front court. He'll run the offense. Nothing going here on that drive. To Aldridge. The shot clock expires. Butler to bring it up. Looking to make something happen. To Simmons. Fires the three. His first effort off the mark. DeRozan to Aldridge. Embiid says not this time.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Aldridge. LaMarcus Aldridge. Missed his first. That one goes.
You know what I like about this pass play? Instead of putting his head down and forcing the action, he patiently waited for the play to develop.
It's corralled by San Antonio. To DeRozan. To Murray. Has a chance. Deep two there. Won't go. Anthony, defended by the former Longhorn Aldridge. Lets it fly from long range. That won't go. To Aldridge. LaMarcus Aldridge. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
LA has finally accepted that post position down low on the block. What I mean by that is when he first got to the Spurs, he had Tim Duncan, and also throughout his tenure, he's had Dwayne Dedmon, where he hasn't had to be that anchor. He is a mid-range assassin and also somebody that has an array of moves on the block. If you confront the post, potentially double the post, make him a passer, or if he's on the perimeter, force him to put the ball down on the ground, you might have a chance to stop the big man.
Butler to Embiid. Scores from the post.
You have to understand something. I do not care that you're 1 of 6 from the field. The only statistic that matters is the final score.
DeRozan down low. Aldridge. Shot from the lane won't go.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs wondering where the foul was every time.
Right now, San Antonio's possession. DeJounte Murray. And that one out of bounds off a spur. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Butler into the front court. Down just a couple. Going to launch beyond the arc. Off the mark. No good. Patty Mills to Aldridge. No good. Butler. Now a pass stolen by the Spurs. Patty Mills to Gasol. Nice pass to set things up. Cruises inside for 2.
You see, Ed, skill levels at this game are at an all-time high. Inside-out threats are tough. You got to make it hard for him to actually catch the ball in those higher percentage areas.
Butler to Simmons. Beyond the arc for three. Well, their first three, and they're right back in it, within a possession in this first quarter.
Well, I don't want to live in the past, but if you got a couple of those to drop earlier, you could have had a nice lead. Now, we got dogfight.
Had a good look there, but it's no good. To Simmons. Off the assist.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
Simmons with it. Less than a minute to go in a tightly played first quarter. To Butler. Here's a chance from long range, and Jimmy Butler all in stride. Catch and shoot three is good.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Patty Mills. DeRozan, tough matchup against Butler. To Gasol. Pau Gasol, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
Tie ball game so far. Neither one of these teams really able to pull ahead. Might be time to put the bench players in the game, and let's see who could differentiate themselves.
Gets to the basket and scores.
I know this for a fact, Ed. Ben Simmons wanted to channel his inner Bill Russell during the NBA awards as he stood up on that stage accepting that Rookie of the Year trophy, looking down at all the people that hated on him and didn't think that after a year of being injured that he can come back and be the one that everybody thought he could be. One of only 7 players in NBA history to lead his team to 50-plus wins while accepting the Rookie of the Year trophy.
That misses with 3 seconds left. That's it for the first quarter. Scoreboard says it's all even. All's our score after one. Let's do it here in the second quarter. San Antonio with the basketball. Sizing up the defense. Patty Mills. Trying to make his move. Bellinelli, a shot, no good. The follow won't go either. Embiid to Butler. Fires the three. You on top. Jimmy Butler, contested three. He buries it.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching the shot in slow motion. The backspin, it gives off the feel that the ball's going in every time.
And draws the foul.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
For the set.
Patty Mills, couple of free throws on the way. A career 84% free throw shooter. Nope, first one does not go. Off the mark, 0 for 2 at the line. Full throttle, right to the basket for the deuce.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Patty Mills. Screen coming. Over to the right side.
3-second violation. Philadelphia for the San Antonio Spurs.
Unable to connect on the free throw. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. 4-3. Buries the wide open three. That's too easy.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
To Anthony for three. Second effort. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Mills in possession, trailing by 4. Drive on the baseline, but his shot stays out. To Butler. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That one off the mark. It's no good. And stuffs it home.
You never want to leave anything to chance when you attack the rim. You finish strong every time you head home.
To Redick. The shot, almost. Mills in possession. Down 2. From long range. And Carmelo grabs the rebound. To Redick. Add 2 points to the board.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Mills in possession. Down 4. Here comes the screen. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Butler to bring it up. Leads a bucket. To Anthony. Redick. Now that's a contest. Bellinelli, guarded by Jimmy Butler. Knocked loose. Nothing's going to stop him in pursuit of the basketball. Butler for 2. Jimmy Butler, 4 out of 7.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Into the game for the 76ers, number 8.
DeRozan. That's rebounded by Embiid. Butler into the front court. Leads 4. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
The free throw, perfect. And the lead is up to 7. San Antonio ball. DeJounte Murray picked up by Carmelo Anthony. To DeRozan, Aldridge. DeRozan with a shot that misses.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Butler buries it on the catch and shoot.
You know, Jimmy Buckets really has an inspiring story. From being homeless at the age of 13 before moving in with a friend, reads like a basketball version of The Blind Side. That grit has become the fabric of his DNA. From Tyler Junior College to Marquette to the 30th pick in the first round. Are you kidding me? To where he is now, Jimmy Buckets has had to earn every inch that this game has given him.
The shot turned away by Pirtle.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Aldridge to DeRozan. He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
And he connects on the first free throw. Able to convert on both free throws. Butler, he continues to shoot it well from beyond the arc. That's 4 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and confidence comes from discipline and training. You can tell that kid's been putting in the time in the gym.
The drive, right to the basket. No good. Oh, it looked like he may have gotten him there.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on the shot.
That misses with a second to go. First half in the books, and the 76ers have to be feeling good.
Thanks, Ed. The 76ers dominated this matchup from the opening tip. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Philadelphia 76ers. The Spurs did a lot of things wrong in that opening half. The way they struggle doesn't bode well for them at all. But if they've got some fight in them, we'll know right away in the third quarter. Have a look at the leading scorers for the San Antonio Spurs.
Game track. Three-point shooting.
The San Antonio Spurs suffered from a perimeter defense that was lacking. And in turn, they gave up way too many three-pointers. I'd imagine their coach is getting on them right now about closing out on shooters. It could definitely use some improvement.
Player of the half. Who was cold?
Forget cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. He can't seem to get anything going.
Here we go with the top 3 plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
Spurs have it. DeJounte Murray to Aldridge. Probing the defense. Aldridge fires the 3. Oh, that's how it's done.
We love to break this game down analytically. We even love to break it down more psychologically. But sometimes it's just about settling into the game. Seemed like in the first half, things were rushed. Now we finally see them have their composure and their poise.
Oh, Ben Simmons, tough make there. Not much more the defender could have done.
Every hero needs a good sidekick. Nice find to set up the three.
DeJounte Murray. And that one out of bounds off a spur. Lets it fly from long range. Off the iron. No good. Knocked loose. Sixers have it. To Simmons. Going to launch beyond the arc. And Ben Simmons, you have to like the confidence. No hesitation from deep.
That shot was nice, but that pass, that was the real highlight. Good teams always find a way to get the best shot available.
Curling inside. And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
That's actually not a bad move at all. You're applying more pressure on him by sending him to the line.
Jakob Poeltl at the line. Can't connect on the first free throw. Missed the second as well. Gets it in the right corner. Anthony. The rebound taken by the Spurs.
Hey, check up. Let's go.
From the outside, no good. Butler to bring it up. They lead it by 14. Beyond the arc for three. That's rebounded by San Antonio. To Aldridge. Gets it to go. Someone clearly missed their rotation.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
Butler. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Murray into the front court. The deficit now up to a dozen. To Aldridge. From the painted area, won't go down. Butler to Simmons. Shot from in close, no good.
And if I'm on the defensive end, this is where I apply more pressure. I want to make sure this guy does not get going in the second half.
DeJounte Murray. Sixers with the rebound. To Simmons. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Now whistle. San Antonio is going to use a timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. New blood coming in for both sides.
Stepping in for San Antonio.
Trying to cash in. Wide open look, won't go.
You see, Ed, this is where coaches get fired. It's great to have good offensive sets, but if you can't execute, then the play was a failure.
Butler. Offensive rebound to Butler. False. Now ready to shoot at the line.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Markelle Fultz is going to get a chance at three here. A career 47% free throw shooter. First one, count it. It's a second. One more coming. down all three at the line. DeRozan with it. His guys down big. Knocked loose. Butler into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Here's a chance from long range. And a putback slam.
Ed, it's pretty amazing how athletic bigs can be when it comes to getting an easy 2 points, huh?
Murray with it. Down a bundle to Gasol. Over to the right side. And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
DeJounte Murray has got 2 shots coming. A career 70% free throw shooter. First one goes down.
For the Philadelphia 76ers, number 5, Amir Johnson.
No good on the second. It's a 1 of 2 trip. Redick with it. His guys hold a commanding lead. To Butler. Fires the 3. He's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off 3-point shots.
Shot from the lane won't go.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
Butler missed it. Murray with the basketball. His guys can get a 2 for 1 if they time this out. Butler to bring it up. His guys holding the big lead. 4-3. Misfires. It's no good. To Fultz. For 3. And the reward, he's going to the line.
Look, I get it. Being down sucks. But you can't just start haphazardly playing defense and committing silly fouls. Play this game with purpose.
First free throw is good.
That boy got jumper.
Second and 3 off the mark.
For the San Antonio Spurs, number 18, Marco Bellinelli. And number 1.
Murray into the front court. He'll run the offense. Curling inside. The rebound belongs to the 76ers. Third quarter comes to an end. The fourth quarter on the way. And a great start for the 76ers. It's been a compelling game so far. The fourth quarter is underway. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Not getting the bounce. To DeRozan. A lot of contact. Shots no good and no foul. Redick to Anthony from long range. He is yet to hit one tonight. No good. DeJounte Murray to DeRozan and finishes strong.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Nothing going here on that drive. Goes to the right side. Fires the 3. That's off the side of the rim. No good. DeJounte Murray To DeRozan. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
DeMar DeRozan trying to cash in on a three-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Free throw's good to cap off the three-point play as they draw a tiny bit closer. To Anthony. Lets it fly from long range at long last. He missed his first 5 attempts from beyond the arc, but he gets that one to go.
Welcome to psychological warfare, providing he's not taking bad shots. But if I were the defense, I would let him keep shooting it. Make him think about it a little bit more.
DeJounte Murray to DeRozan. Has a look. DeRozan with a shot off the mark. Redick. Tough shot. Well defended.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
To Redick. Anthony. That's off the side of the rim. Short. DeJounte Murray. To DeRozan. Going to launch beyond the arc. And it's Melo with the rebound. Oh, nice find for the basket.
You know, it reminds me of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
For yourself before they're all gone.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. DeJounte Murray to DeRozan.
For the San Antonio Spurs, number 12.
Short jumper won't fall. To Anthony. Has a chance. Yes. And the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Carmelo Anthony at the line for a chance at a three-point play. A career 81% free throw shooter. Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. To Aldridge. DeRozan guarded by Carmelo Anthony. Yes, Carmelo Anthony. Now 3 for 9.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
To Redick. Beyond the arc for three. J.J. Redick is going to get 3 shots here for his career, 89%. Off the mark on the first free throw. Second and 3, got it. It's DeRozan controlling the offense. And they call it.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Here's a chance from long range. Anthony with the rebound.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
Knocks down the first. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. Simmons to Anthony. Fires the three. And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. Misses the first. Knocks down the second free throw.
For San Antonio, number 16, Al Gasol. And number 11.
And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
DeJounte Murray at the line for 2 shots. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. And hits the first free throw. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Remaining in the fourth quarter.
Simmons to Anthony. 4-3. It's no good. Shots not going down. Gets it in the right corner. Gasol. He's done this too many times. Wide open. How Gasol takes advantage.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the three.
To Butler. Off the mark. And a putback slam. Late heave to beat the buzzer. The Sixers are victorious as they win this one in blowout fashion. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
It's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The 76ers won this matchup with a significant margin. What really stood out for me is how many times they scored on second-effort plays. It takes heart to keep up that kind of execution, and these guys were relentless. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Philadelphia 76ers. The Spurs
Did not look good in this one, and neither did the score.
My advice for these guys is not to watch any TV tonight because it's not going to help them forget about this game. Everyone is going to be talking about this one. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the San Antonio Spurs.
Game track. The second chance points. Player of the game.
Butler could not have been more impressive in this game. The way he scored the basketball looked like he was playing with kids in high school.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. Here are the top plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
Here are the upcoming games for the Philadelphia 76ers. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose, and it's been our pleasure to present you with some NBA basketball.